Welcome to another edition of Weigh In, y'all, a 21 question conversation where we get to know more about the best of the best on our Facebook friends list by hurling 21 random questions at them and hoping that they don't give up by the end. But in case they do, we always have plans. We like to talk about us because that is what we, you know, love to do because our us contains you. Now, for all of you out there who want to enjoy us while you're sitting down in front of that comfy couch, well, don't sit in front of the comfy couch, sit on it. And you want to watch us on TV, you can go ahead and access your Roku device and you can download the UBSN TV app. It is free all day, free 30, free. And if you live out in Pittsburgh, you can catch us on PCTV channel 21. Okay, but you do have to catch us. We welcome you here to our screen to get to know another one of the amazing talents that we have had the pleasure of meeting via Facebook. Welcome to the screen, Steven Scene.
It's Steven Sane, but I'll take whatever you say.
Okay, sane. I could go with that. I was guessing it was a 50-50. Welcome to
You have
the
to change it.
screen,
Thank
Steven. How
you.
are you?
Insane.
Insane in the membrane,
That's my normal
insane in
state.
the brain. I love that song. I wonder if they're gonna get slapped with the suit. They'll be like, "That's not politically correct anymore. You can't say that." Well, we welcome you to weigh in, y'all, a 21 question conversation. And because I'm just now meeting you today, tell me and the people tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond a little bit more about you.
I'm Steven Sane. I did not choose the name, it was given to me. And now I realize not everyone gets it, and that's okay. See, my dad went by the stage name Lee Sane. Lee Sane. He was a master of ceremonies in the Catskill Mountains. So I'm one of the last cats of the Catskills. And I'm a Leo,
Hey,
so I'm a cat. So what did he know I was 2 years old. He didn't realize my name became Steven Sane. I didn't realize till I was about 12. I had my first job cleaning a pool at the Shady Nook Hotel for $10 a day. I didn't know I was paying $15 a day to stay there. So I actually owed the owner money at the end of the summer. Jews. So they announced me over the loud. I'm Jewish, by the way. I'm one of the chosen people. I'm not sure what I'm chosen for, but they announced me over the loudspeaker. They say, Steven Sane, please come to the office. Steven Sane. I looked up and went, thanks, Dad. So that's how Steven Sane was born.
hey, I love it. And how long has Steven Sane been doing comedy, involved in the comedy world?
Well, since I was two, apparently, but my first performance was I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here's my handle. Here's its spout.
I love it.
But then I moved to Colorado for like 2 years, and I made a grown-up song. It's I'm a little pot. I'm a big pothead, tall and stout. Here's my bong. Here's its spout. When I get all
Oh,
lit up, hear me shout. I'm hungry.
oh, 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 good grief. Oh, 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 good grief. Well, thank you so much for cluing us in on just a little bit more of who you are. We are about to get our party started. Why? Because it is time for the 21 questions. Because
Yay!
I explained to Stephen in the green room, I'll explain to you guys right now. The name of the game is that Stephen here, he will be given 21 random questions and he will be made to answer them. If he indeed gives us a, I don't know, I don't want to answer that, I'm cool on that, we will kick him off the screen. And we will roll on to talk about our show coming up on August 24th. That's in a week, y'all. So, you know, we got a lot to talk about. All right, Stephen, are you with me so far on the rules?
Absolutely.
Okay, well, some say that I'm a good host depending on who you ask and on what day. So I will give you a chance to back out at the beginning of each round. Deal?
Deal. Won't happen.
Okay. It won't happen. Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Because dun 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 dun, I am a low key stalker. So I have rounded up some pictures from your profile, and I would love for you to tell us a little bit about them. Starting with this one, what's up with the roller skates?
I went back to everything I did as my childhood after my marriage broke up. So
Mm,
I went back to collecting rocks. I went back
wow.
to roller skating.
Ab-
Um, those are
just stuff
skates
that
I
made you
stole.
happy.
It just went backward.
I love it. Now, are you good on skates? Because, like, some people they need
Yeah.
to stay on the ground, but are you really good roller skating?
I've skated since I was 10 or 11. So
Wow.
I would go skating at adult night back when I lived near a roller skating rink. There's only one left in the New York area. And I guess I would start to meet friends, and I burned through the first pair of cheap skates like in 6 months. I
Wow.
literally, the boot broke off the skates in the middle of the session.
It
Wheels
just
went
broke.
flying.
Oh
Yeah,
my gosh. Wow. Okay. So you do love skating. All right. Here's your next shot. Tell us
yeah.
a little bit about this photo.
That is when I started my photo comedy. That's when I started my comedic endeavors in Pueblo, Colorado, with Pamela Sterner, who runs open mics. She has a Otis is her hand puppet. Him and I got into a lot of arguments.
Wow.
That is me
Okay.
performing at the Spotlight in Pueblo, Colorado.
Wow. Okay. Right on. You look like you were up there and you knew what you were doing with the mic in your hand.
Always.
Okay. So what got you started in comedy?
My father, but ultimately my mother. Um, what got me started in comedy is when I moved to, again, outside of New York. I guess I started to step outside my comfort zone. And the first step to comedy was actually karaoke. So be careful, it's a gateway mic to comedy. It's true.
Okay, be very, very careful. You heard it here first, people. You know, I do have to be careful because it is a slippery slope, like production and producing comedy. I find myself wanting to hang out with my comedic friends and I get up there on stage and I think I could do it too. I'm like, yeah, what's the worst that could happen? Wah, wah, wah. Oh, that. Okay, so here we go with the first round of questions. And remember, I told you the first round will be easy peasy in the getting to know you department. And that's just where we poke and prod a little bit to see how you feel about certain things, people, places, and ideals. So we're gonna start off real easy. You know, we don't want to scare them away on the first date. So here we go. This is the first question. Magic Johnson, Steph Curry, Michael Jordan. One has to go. Which one is it going to be and why?
The guy in the middle, because I have no idea who he is.
You don't know who Steph Curry is?
Does he know who I am?
No. Fair. That's fair. That's fair. Like if you walk past him, he wouldn't know you. That is all fair in love and war. I love your quick wit. All right. How about this one? Ooh. Are you a fried bologna fan?
I think I invented that.
It went back that far. You think you actually invented it?
Yeah, there's a story behind that.
Okay. Tell us.
I think my cousins from Brooklyn were staying over, and my mother was asking me what I wanted for lunch before we brought my cousins back to Brooklyn. Now, my older cousin makes fun of me. She's like, "Your mother always, it's Steven's lunchtime. I have to go." So she said, "What do you want for lunch? We have to take Neil and Jan back to Brooklyn." So my answer was, "Will you leave me alone about bologna in Brooklyn?"
I'm a fan of I am a fan of fried bologna too. Oscar Mayer is my favorite.
Oh,
I,
West
yeah,
Coast.
I don't yes, I'm West Coast. Oh, what is your favorite brand?
You have to take Hebrew National and you fry it.
Right. And do you make it crispy on the edges?
uh, yes, I almost said something very inappropriate. Yes.
Oh, good grief. Well, we do, we are curious about inappropriate, so don't let that stop you. All right.
I know.
Oh my gosh, how about this one? Fill in the blank. When I blink, it feels so damn good.
Sneeze.
Oh my gosh. It does.
It,
I, I'm
it's a brain
beginning
reset.
it does. It snaps you. It's like it snaps you back into reality. You're like, oh, that's what I was thinking. That's the answer to that problem. All I needed to do was sneeze. That's awesome. All right. Things that will beep you up. For those who've gotten the kids out of the room, things that will fuck you up. Your ego, bad circle, negativity, following the crowd, being materialistic, bad addictions. Steven, which one of these do you think will fuck you up the worst?
Number one, my ego.
Oh my gosh. I think you are so right about that. But there were a lot of good choices. Okay. Like I'm not gonna say ego won by a flying swoop, but I like it that it won in your
Yes.
opinion.
I'm sure most people blame others, so I know what the number one answer was. It's usually involving anyone else but themselves.
Oh my gosh. Look, I am quick to be like, ooh, I fucked that up. Sorry. Look, if you're my friend, you're gonna be like, okay, Brenda. If you're not, you're going to be really mean to me. So, yeah, egos, check them at the door. Next one up. Okay, wait, not this one. Sorry. She she can only do what? Cook, clean, work, have sex. What's your pleasure, fellas?
What's the point of cooking, cleaning, and working if you don't have sex? My woman's communicating with me now, and she's getting concerned I'm not answering her.
Oh, she's like, what are you doing?
Pretty
Who
much.
is she? Who is she? She's called
Mm.
Sauced in the City, baby. I swear.
I
Well,
asked God for the perfect woman. I forgot to ask for one thing: make sure she speaks English.
oh
Whoops.
my gosh. We're gonna have to talk more of about that later on the show. Because yeah, you got to the hot tamale round early. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm gonna want to know about that. I'm gonna want to
I
know
know.
what is going on. All right. So
I better
whenever we
answer
have
her.
uh, yeah, you
She'll
better
say
at
I missed
least
you more.
text. Send a
Thank God for
smoke
those
signal.
auto. Yes. Thank God for those auto text answers. I'm on a fake book show.
Well,
I
well,
miss you more.
see, you have to fill that in with Roku. We got to be a
Estoy
little
en un
more important.
podcast. I'm sorry. I'm trying to translate it to Spanish.
Well, while you do that,
I'm
I'm
done.
going
I'm
I'm
fast.
going to
2 minutes. That's
open
all I need.
up our kitchen to you.
Oh, thank God, I'm hungry.
Oh, geez. And we're going to introduce some new food to you. And we're going to hope that along with being such a great boyfriend, that you're a great support to our kitchen. So our first thing on the menu is this. So what we want to know is, will you try it or trash it? We are fundraising for our show here in Las Vegas.
I would try it from the bottom up.
Well, you know what? After you purchase it, it's kind of on you.
I'm not sure what it is, but it doesn't matter. It's in an ice cream cone. That's all that people say.
Well, thank you for your purchase. And see, when you did that, if I deposited $2,000 now to your bank, what would you use it for?
A trip to Vegas. Simple.
Yes. I love it. I want you to come visit me in Vegas too. That would be off the chain. And this, if you visited me in Vegas and this is what I brought you for breakfast, would you try it or trash it? I tried my best.
I would pretend to try it. I'm not. I'd have to figure out what it is first.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Well, you don't want to stay at my bed and breakfast because that's about the best I got.
I can
Other
cook, so
than
I'm
that,
good.
we're gonna have to go out and eat because that was all I had. Well, we have come to the end of round number one. How did that feel so far?
Like a trip to the dentist that I didn't have to go inside. Good.
We're good. We're okay. I'm still alive.
Yeah,
I am still alive. Okay. And hopefully she doesn't kill you. Just go ahead and copy
yeah. I'm
and
trying to
paste the link
translate.
to
Oh, yes,
her.
no. What
Hmm.
link? The link?
He-
How do I do that?
he's like, I'm right here. No, I was just kidding. But
Oh,
we do have a video so that you look for specialty's sake.
oh
While
God.
you go ahead and
Oh no.
text her
You
back
have.
so she
Oh
doesn't
no.
kill you.
She's fine. She won't kill me. She'll just miss me a little bit, and it's
A
fine.
lot of it. Well,
I'm not sure what she's expecting me.
I don't want your face to erupt. Tell your face that because every time she texts you, your face looks like you are panicked, like you need to
Like,
go and
yeah,
answer her.
correct. Because she's answering me things like, "If you're busy with another woman." Oh, okay. Thank God. No, she says goodbye, and it scares me. I tell her stop saying goodbye.
See you later.
Yes.
We're gonna
Talk to
have
you
to.
later. Never goodbye. Goodbye to me is like finito. It's
Oh my gosh. Well,
I keep thinking she's breaking up with me. She keeps thinking I'm breaking up with her. I'm like, we're both crazy.
oh my God, that's what makes you such a good pair. And she is going to be so either tickled or she's going to kill you because this
No,
is a live show.
yeah,
So people are going to be like, I see. So you're who he was talking about.
yeah,
um,
yeah.
well,
Oh
just as
boy,
long
I'm
as
in
with
so
the
much
two,
trouble.
right, just as long as you bring her to Vegas with the $2,000, then I can help you explain. How about that?
We may have to take a bus then.
Oh, Jesus. So, with the current state of affairs, uh, are you down to clown for another round?
Absolutely.
Okay, okay, because I'm like, whoo, he might have to go, y'all. He might have to get
Yeah.
up out of here. Well, let's add a little bit of fun to round number two. It's game time. And that is where we get to hurl really funny scenarios and situations at our
Yay.
comedic friends and see what kind of funny but maybe true answers that they hurl back at us. So, one of the games that we love, love, love to play is called 60-second spit. That is where I will provide our comedic guests with a photo, such as this one. And I will get him to give me the name of this item, wrong answers only, since you guys know everything. Let's go.
Okay. What was that? That's a
Yes.
man. That's a manti liner. You know, men have problems. I don't know.
Okay, so I'm going to take it that you didn't hear me when I said 60 seconds. So that's like one
Oh,
whole
that's
minute.
1 whole minute to all names that are wrong for that.
All names that are wrong. Let's go.
Oh Lord. That was the best one I could come up with. A yarmulke pattern. Um, uh,
wait, wait a minute. You said
uh,
that was the best one and they came back funnier? Okay, yeah, sure.
Jew nose covering, nose job bandage, a,
For
a,
like
a,
a
an eye mask for when you sleep. Um, it's a good way to shut up your spouse. Here, just stick that in their mouth. What else can I use that for? I'm not sure what other names to give that. A blood soaking pad. They do come in handy in a first aid kit. They are not
hey.
only for what people think they're for. That's it. I'm not what I think you. I'm not even sure what I'm saying anymore. I now have a cat on me again. What do you think, Sammy? Oh, it's a Sammy. I'm gonna rip that and throw it in the air toy. That's what that is. Why is there fluff all over my house? That's
Oh, oh, geez. Oh,
why
you
is there? Yeah.
time,
Um. Yeah.
time, time.
I
No,
thank
that's
God.
good. That's good. It took you a second. You were like, "What? Huh? What? Huh?" But usually people can talk for 1 minute straight without me even having to ask. It's so amazing that the way to get people to shut up is to ask them to do it. If I could bottle that, I am going to be rich. I am going to be rich. Okay, so now that you've had a practice shot at it, we're going to do it again. 60-second spit. Name a football team you hate and why. 60 seconds. Let's go.
All of them. The Giants, the Jets, Dallas Cowboys.
Hey, ooh. Uh,
Who are the ones that are Denver Broncos? Mostly the Giants, New York Giants, and New York Jets, because none of them play in New York. Maybe they moved back, but they played in like New Jersey for years. How do you call them New York teams? It's ridiculous. It's stupidity. Where were they
like
paying taxes? That's what I want to know.
I want to see the books. I want to see
The books are fake. Everyone knows
the
that.
oh my gosh.
What the last governor? Look at him. Where is he now?
Time. All right. Out of these old school favorites, Cisco, MD
Oh,
2020,
oh, that was
Night
so good.
Train, Thunderbird, Wild Irish Rose, Ripple, and Boone's Farm, you have to
Oh yeah,
drink one bottle a day for the next 30 days. Which one are you drinking and why?
Boone's Farm.
Amen.
You
And
want to know
why?
why?
Yes.
Because I was the 16-year-old with the not so legal ID that my dad's license without a picture that I changed the year, and me and another kid would go in and buy like 9 bottles of that stuff
Oh
or more,
my.
and it's good. It's inexpensive wine. You put that in the freezer. You're down about 3 of those, and then you go out to the club. I mean, that's a typical
You
Friday
know
night.
what? That is a good Friday night. And I was going to say, because out of all of them, I think it has the least amount of alcohol potency. All the rest of those will have you going backwards in another time in your life, in your world.
Yeah, I
Oh,
definitely don't want to throw up anymore. You know, like you do
oh,
that a few times in your life, you're like, shouldn't be mixing
maybe,
vodka and gin and tequila.
maybe not. All right.
No.
How about this? Pick one of these and
Yeah.
answer the question. Either three facts about you, three things on your bucket list, three turnoffs, three places you'd love to visit, three reasons you joined the group, which is this podcast, favorite songs at the moment, three, what does that say? Oh, three turn ons. It's been that long? Good grief. Okay. And three favorite foods. Pick your favorite and give us your three.
I forgot what the choices were.
I can
um,
put it back up
yeah,
there for you. There you
okay.
go.
Three things on my bucket list. We'll go with that for 200. To jump out of an airplane with a parachute, to drive a race car in a straight line, like 200 miles an hour, and to
Wow.
live long enough to watch my children have children, so I watch their children get even with them for all the things they do to me, as my mother told me.
All the things you do to me. All the things you do to me.
Oh no, my ex-boyfriend dies? Well, that'd be interesting. We can replace that with girlfriend. I don't date
Oh,
girls anymore,
oh,
though.
did you not hear me back here dying? So my fingers slipped, okay?
I'll answer anything.
Georgia to allow people to claim unborn children as dependents on their taxes. Yay, hooray, or oh, hell no way. What do you think, Stephen?
What are they smoking? Like, what? Yeah, we lost. Like, do you have to document it? You can just pick a number. You know, I like. I mean, how am I supposed to know? Am I supposed to get in touch with all the women I may have ever gotten pregnant? How am I supposed to figure this out?
Like, what kind of math are we going with right now? You know
Georgia
what?
math.
I
I
think that's just another uh, uh like
think that's
another
evil.
fishing hook to the moms out there. It's like, look, you could get child support pre-birth. Pre-birth. You don't even have to wait till it gets here.
You
You
don't
could
even need
get
a man. You just claim whatever you want. We don't care anymore. I
you
got
say you pregnant?
642 children. I can't find a single one of them.
Oh my dear Jesus. Oh, good grief. That's great. Oh my God. I am me and I gotta do something. Okay,
I
here we
can answer
go.
those questions.
Your ex texted you, I'm dating someone better than you. Reply in three words.
It's my clone.
It's your clone.
It's my clone.
I'm reporting that. I'm gonna be like, wait a minute. If there's a clone out there, like I'm going down. My credit's bad enough. I don't need help. It's my clone. Oh, geez. All right. If we were named Comedy's Got Talent, what other talent would you audition with? And give us a sample.
I'm afraid to answer that. I'll go with something family oriented. I would join karaoke contest and become a Jim Morrison impersonator because the day destroys the night divides the day. I try to run, I try to hide, break on
Ooh.
through to the other side. That's one of my favorite songs to sing. I always start with that song.
Okay. And now, if y'all want to hear him put a melody behind that, tell them where they could find you at, Stephen.
Tonight,
Or tomorrow, or the next day, or beyond, or I don't know.
anywhere, the brew house in New Hyde Park is good for karaoke. The Lizard Lounge in Bohemia, and for comedy, um, there's a lot of places. I don't know where to tell you to go. Come to my house. Oh wait, my house isn't here. Come to where I live in Queens. We're having a show, and you have to clean up.
Is that what they have to do? They have to pitch in.
Well, I live with an old friend of mine, and she was in the hospital for a week. They sent her home today, but the home health aide that showed up then ran away, so they had to take her back to the hospital.
Oh
You
no.
can't make this stuff up.
Oh, prayers and positive vibes.
No, I told him to keep her.
Oh God. We'll have to talk about that in the green room. You guys, tell us about this photo here. Who are these cute little critters?
That's the gray one is Luna. He's 17. Had him since he's a kitten. And Sammy, Amy from Miami, you saw on the camera earlier. That picture is at my ex-wife's house on my daughter's birthday when they were still living with her, and they wanted to live with me, which they do now. That's
The
very
cats
confusing.
or the kids? I don't.
The cat, the kid's grown. The kid's 29.
Oh, 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 okay. I was like, or all. It could have been all. I don't know. All right,
Yeah,
tell us about this photo here. Nice
that
backdrop,
is
by the way.
yes, that is a bar in Colorado Springs where I did a comedy open mic with Megan Jean, who I met through Pamela Sterner, who I admired as a comedian, a, com- a female comic. I don't know if there's a separate word for them, but a comic. Like, I don't know. And yeah, there were certain people that I gravitated to, like the underdogs that like they were, and they were. She's funny. I love those
Okay,
other people. So that's what
right
that
on.
was.
How about this one?
That's Pamela Sterner next to me with my hands like this at the spotlight. In the middle there is Cool Black. Next to him is George, and all the way on. Yeah, and that's enough about that. But Cool Black is actually is probably the most known comedian out of all the people I've met. Maybe one other. He's been on stuff, and he's very nice. You should get in touch with him. Good guy.
Maybe we can do that on a later episode because we want to know. This was your model moment for me on your profile. I was like, oh my God, what an amazing backdrop. You became like a photographer extraordinaire. Tell us where you were and what was going on here.
My dad actually did have a photography business, which I did since I'm 12 as well. That's in Pueblo, Colorado. That's about a half mile from my house on a ravine or cliff over the reservoir. There's a huge rock there where I would sit and write a lot of my comedy while listening to music and enjoying certain inhalable herbs.
Well, it's good you mentioned that because I
Ooh,
have one more item from
banana.
our kitchen, and this is banana and cheese pizza. Would you give it a try or would you trash it? Remember, we're trying to raise funds.
I would absolutely eat that around the bananas and save them for later, and probably fry them. I would fry the bananas, but I would try it. It sounds completely disgusting.
Yay! Well, we are glad that you decided to invest in us. That always makes us feel better, even at the detriment of your own palate. And congratulations on making it to the end of round number two.
Woohoo!
I know it was touch and go there for a minute, Stephen.
Yep.
I thought it
Looks
was
like
gonna all go down.
no, never happened. I have the answer for everything anyone can ever say to me. Well,
I am so glad to have you here. Because
I'm
other
glad to
than
be
that, I'd be talking to myself and they try to lock me up, and that wouldn't be fun. But uh,
here.
as
Only in
always,
only in Vegas.
only in Vegas. As always, I have to ask you: are you down to continue to clown for the rest of this round?
Absolutely. I walked this far.
Walk this way, talk this way. One of
This
my
way.
favorite songs.
I've
Now
done that
give
one
me
too.
a kiss. Would you rather give up sex or give up the internet?
Aren't they the same thing? I could give up the internet. That's kind of how I found the other thing, so I'm not sure. No, I'd give up the
Imagine
internet.
he's like, and then when this one thing runs out, how am I gonna find another thing? Like, what are you guys doing to me? How about this one? Would you rather life like a king but have no friends and family, be homeless with your friends and family?
That's a really messed up choice. The first one doesn't matter then. I'd rather be completely homeless and broke with all my friends and family. 'Cause
Hey,
it's like, otherwise, what's the point?
right. You're like, I have all this money and I have all this stuff and I have all this land, but I'm lonely. So,
Right?
yeah.
Paying for friends doesn't seem to work out.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to work. How about this one? Would you rather eat shit that tastes like chocolate, eat chocolate that tastes like shit?
I, I don't know how to That's a trick question. I think I'd rather eat shit that tastes like chocolate. I don't. I'm not sure that I, I don't know. I've never tasted. This. We'll go with what I said. Just
Okay, okay, that
wow.
works. Would you rather have sex with a goat and no one would know, not have sex with a goat, but have everyone think that you did?
I'd rather not have sex with a goat and have everyone think I did, because at least I know I didn't, and the goat knows. But
I love you. He said, well, me and the goat. I mean, okay.
yeah, I'd still give up on the internet.
Would you rather have horrible sex with a celebrity crush once or have average sex with your real life crush once?
I'd rather have horrible sex with my fantasy person. I don't have to-
Oh, who's your fantasy person?
those triplets, Faith, Joy, and Hope. That's one of my jokes. Cheryl Teagues. Let's go with Cheryl Teagues, like 30 years ago. Judy Landers.
Well, yeah, see, that's how you stay in the safe zone. You say Cheryl Teagues 30 years
Years
ago, though.
ago.
Babe, not current Cheryl Teagues. No, no,
I'd
no.
I'd still entertain it.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. All right. Settle on a lifetime of bad sex or have mind-blowing sex but only once a decade. Would you rather?
Once a decade, it better be mind blowing.
I know.
I think I go with the first choice. At least I'm having sex more often. I mean, once a decade, it's like it better blow my mind. I better be dead.
And actually, once you get used to bad sex and you understand that that's what it's going to be, I really think that it's okay. I really think you're like, you know what? It just is what it is. It's bad. So, I mean, okay, would you rather find your parents' sex tape or have your parents find your sex tape?
I'd rather my parents found mine. Wait, that
Yeah.
means I have one.
Well, I know that was supposed to be. Well, you know what? There's only two people there watching us, so we're relatively
Now.
safe. Like, oh my gosh, I like to watermark these episodes because on the occasion that Lifetime comes along and says, "Hey, Brenda, do you have that footage on Steven Saint?" And I'll go, "Hells yeah." I like for them to know how exclusive the footage is with our two people, right? So, like, this is new. Nobody's seen it, okay, Lifetime?
One's
At least
probably my
not yet.
future ex-girlfriend.
At least not yet. Not yet. I've got plans.
That
Would you
won't happen.
rather have the entire world know your porn search history or know the porn search history of your dad?
I'll go with the porn search history of my dad since he never used the internet. We'll go with that.
Yes, that's a twofer. See, you learn how to work it out in your head, right? You
Yeah.
learn how to work it out in your head. Would you rather have amazing sex that lasts 30 seconds or have average sex that lasts 15 minutes?
Well, the first one's not even possible, so it's going to be the average sex for 15 minutes. The first one's illogical.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Wait a minute. Have amazing sex that lasts 30 seconds? Like,
That
I
doesn't make
think that could
sense.
happen. I think that could happen.
Well, who's it amazing for? Like, I'm not sure. Like, well, that was great. I gotta go. I'll see
Okay.
eat the shit that tastes like chocolate.
Uh, Thank you. You are such a good play pal. I really appreciate the way that you play along with my games and shenanigans. That is what this show is all about. Okay. Next up, would you rather have drunken sex with a hot girl and not remember it or have sober sex with an unattractive girl?
That's a difficult question. I'll pass. Oh, I took one. I didn't think I would even do that.
Ah, that's one strike down. Would you rather never pay for groceries or never pay for gas?
I'd probably never want to pay for groceries, which then cost me gas. Oh, you mean fuel for my car? Sorry.
Which could be both, depending on what your diet is.
Reminds me of a Robin Williams routine. He's going
Oh,
brown.
oh gosh. Oh, wait. We still talked about that. Okay. I did that early. Oh
What
no,
about
this we
what's
talked about
different?
it, but I
Yeah.
didn't ask you. New bill would allow pregnant women to collect child support. Is that a good plan or a no way, man?
Doesn't that already happen? Or they have to have the
No.
child? I mean, once a woman's pregnant, it's a child. Um, I'd say
Well,
go for it. Women are definitely higher up on the you know link than men. Men can't do that. But that, if a man had to carry a baby, there was a movie about that. We'd have no babies. There'd be like one kid. Like,
amongst all 3 million of you.
yeah, pretty much. I mean, there are a few out there. I guess it's changed in times. I see some that Yeah, we'll go to the next question.
If you had to learn the game from one of these CEOs in music to translate it to comedy, which one would you trust with your comedy career? If one of these people were like, let me try my hand out in comedy, would it be Puff Daddy? Would it be Jay Z, Dr. Dre, or Master P? I can't believe I know who all these people are.
Thanks for telling me because I only knew who two of them were. I'd have to go with Dr. Dre because he's a doctor, and just look what he did for that other white guy.
Hey, I love the way that you think. You know the way that you thinking. Uh, uh. We love the way that you're thinking.
He's got the business end. I mean Jay-Z, but no, more Dr. Dre. Definitely Dr. Dre.
More Dr. Dre. I love
Always.
it. How about this? Know the difference between those who feed your ego and those who feed your soul. Do you know the difference, Stephen? Do you think?
Yeah, probably.
You hope?
I know the difference. Yes,
Yes.
definitely.
Okay. Okay. Just knowing the difference, I think, in between is being ahead of the pack. A lot of people don't know
Definitely.
the difference. They think it's the same thing. And I'm like, no, you can have one without having the other. You totally can. Like, there is a way to combine all of that. There is a way to do everything on that. How about this one, Steven? In your opinion, what is the weirdest thing about you?
That I talk to myself? That I become manic?
Oh, I wouldn't. Is that weird though? I think we all do.
Weird.
I was walking down the street yesterday and I was talking to myself. I thought you were going to say something like, I run out in the street and I turn, like back semis in the middle of traffic, naked. Now that's weird.
No, I'll walk into like Burger King and ask, if they have a Big Mac, and go to McDonald's and ask if they have a Whopper. But that's not strange about me. No, but literally walking down an aisle talking to yourself in the dollar store, people start like walking away from you. It's a
Oh
good way
my.
to clear out an area. If there's a sale and you want just like start talking to yourself about the bomb plan, and then like you'll see the whole leave.
Oh my gosh, that is too funny. Well, we have come to the end of the third round, and you did well. I can't say amazing because you skipped like 1.5 questions, but that it was okay. So we will tell you this: you did well enough to be able to play the game at the end of the episode because there is no way that we let you out of here without playing one of our fantastic games. And the one that we like the most is called Sell
So that
That Skew. And that is where we are going to set the clock for 60 whole seconds. That is 1 whole minute, Stephen. And we are going to ask you to grab the thing nearest to you on your left or right or in front of you or in back of you and turn into the best salesman ever. All right, Stephen, I want you to grab the thing to your left. The clock is set to sell that skew.
This is Steven saying, this is the best grenade you'll ever buy. It's also a lighter. You can set yourself on fire. You can do whatever you want with it. You can knock yourself in the head with it. Look, watch. I'm burning myself right now. Ow, ow. It looks like a grenade. You can throw it up in the air. It can land back on your head. You can stick it here. People can look at you and say, what's on your head? You can go, it's a grenade. And they'll run away. I don't even remember where I got this. I think I had to buy 13,000 packs of Marlboro and send in little packets to get this. I didn't even smoke Marlboro. But it was worth getting this. I've had this thing like 25 years. It lasted longer than my ex-wife. Look at that. Metal. Buy one now. Send me $12.99. I only take cash. American. Canadian, possibly. To the address of 6446, which is not really my house, so I don't care. Send it here. Just send it to Brenda. She'll forward it to me. Put it all on red. So, again, call 1-800 my lighter. That's 1-800. I don't know. Figure out what the numbers are.
Oh, jeez. Oh my gosh, that is so good, so good. Thank you so much, Stephen, for adding another wonderful item to our Sauce in the City catalog. Um, I don't know how many sales are gonna get on that, but if you guys inbox me, I'm just gonna forward it on to Stephen. I'm just going to forward it on to you. You have been amazing on this episode. And so we want to give you a chance to do the spotlight. Whoa, 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 whoa. Talking about the spotlight, yo. Do. And work. And okay, that's another show. Anyway, we are going to give you 3 minutes, Stephen. We want to know all about what you have coming up and what are you currently working on. Let's go.
What do I have coming up? Yeah, I'm going to stay on a boat tomorrow. I'm going to get fake married again. And
Yay!
I'm potentially looking to start like either a business or an online weekly show of people getting fake married. You can marry yourself, you can marry a broom, your cat, a blanket, whatever you want to marry. Maybe also do like divorces. I'm not sure. I know I tried it. It was fun. Like when you're 9, you had plastic rings, sombreros, Hawaiian leis, went to an Applebee's, had a reveal party with like a toy. It was hysterical. A couple behind us showed up, and the guy's like, I love you. You're so pretty. She's like, I don't believe you. Look what this man's doing behind us. You're just telling me I'm beautiful and you love me? They left without paying their bill.
Oh no.
What do I have coming up? I'm been working on a script called The History According to Steve. It's based on the Bible. It starts out in a dark room. All you see is a spark, and then you hear, and some guy goes, "Oh man, that was cool, man." The other one goes, "I don't even know what I did, man." But it's not Cheech and Chong because I can't use them. So it's going to be Che and Cho, like an Asian brother and sister, and they're going to be God. And it just goes from there.
I snorted. Sorry. Okay.
That's good.
um. Okay, I want to tune into that. Like that is going to be like super amazing. I invite you actually to come to our Sunday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time episode of Comedy Church, where we would love for
Jewish
you
church.
to come in and do the marriages. The fake marriages are
That would be
perfect.
great. Yes,
It would
that's.
be amazing.
I am. I could, yeah, we could do that. See, there's a connection there.
It was all caught on live on stream. That is why I live for these shows. I
Yeah,
just never know until you guys let me know what it is that you're amazing at. And I see that you are amazing at just being funny and fun. And so thank you for occupying the last hour of my life being fun and engaging and adding to our comedic journey over here at Sauce in the City. But you know what? I have trolls that actually look at these videos to see if I actually asked you 21 questions. So
really.
I do. I did not know that until like the third one that I did. And then I got an inbox message from someone that said, you know, you didn't ask them 21 questions. I said I did ask them 21 questions. They just didn't answer
Nice.
two of them. And so that left it less than
19.
21. Okay. So, but get out of my business. But it taught me to have 3 CYOA questions just to make
Right.
sure that my internet trolls and haters are happy. Okay. So the
Called
first
quality
one,
assurance.
for quality assurance, this video has been monitored for all
By trolls.
21 questions. And due to the fact that Steven Sane did not answer one question previously before, we are going to access our bonus questions. Are you ready to access? Please press 1. Beep.
Punto
All
uno.
right. Steven, did you have a good time?
An awesome time.
Oh,
Well, much better than sitting in a car for 6 hours not waiting for a tow truck.
oh, geez. I just had a nightmare about that. Yeah, I had like a PTSD moment. I was sitting on the side of the road and I called Triple A and they were like, yeah, somebody's on the way. 30 minutes
From
later.
AA.
Hello, is there anybody coming? Oh yeah, they had an emergency before you and we didn't call you and let you know, so you just been over there waiting for fucking nothing. So but now in about another 45 minutes there'll be somebody out there to get you. Thank you, Triple A.
You sort of described my night last night, but it wasn't triple A.
Well, I want AAA to get it together. So, okay,
Yeah.
question number 2. Have you ever been a part of an interview like it on the internet or anywhere?
Yes.
Yes. Where have we been a part of an interview like this one?
The last time I died and I had to go before God and judge myself. That was really hard. I don't know, I'm making that up.
We're gonna
Uh,
have to talk about that in the
the
in the green room.
the
Like,
the, im-
you
the
died and
improv.
came back.
Not really. Somebody has, but it was the improv I did last week. It was an experiment trying to interview 30 people in 30 minutes. It actually ended up being like 48 minutes. Good work.
Well, proving my point because I just interviewed one person in 45 minutes. um it's different when you're the whole entertainment. So if we do well, Steven saying it's your fault. If we don't do well, it's your fault.
Oh my fault.
It's all your fault. It's all your fault. But I do see that you are well down with the premise of answering questions at rapid fire and being open and honest to us. And that is always original. Number three, and most important to us, will you come back and visit us again so we can get more nosy? Because we're actually nosier than this, but this is just our first date. So we didn't want to scare you away.
Certainly, I'd return and continue to watch this show and see how other people are put under pressure and embarrassed.
Oh my gosh. Well, the fact that there's only two people tuning in, I'm telling you,
That's only
if it
now.
did embarrass you, only two of us know about, or wait, three. My math skills are horrible. But with that being said, except for when it come to my money. No, I'm just kidding. Kind of not, but really. All right, everybody, we
Well,
have come to the end of another episode. We want to thank our latest I mean guest. I definitely mean guest. Um to our screen. And if you want to catch us live on your stream while you're sitting in your comfy chair, you can simply access your Roku device or a friend that has one. Download the UBSN TV app. It is free 30. It's free all day. Please make sure you do that because then you will come to this, which is our amazing logo that we fought very hard for, and you will be whirled into our world of funny and entertaining people on our Facebook list. And if we know them, you know them. So, with that being said, this is your girl, Brenda Brown, aka the Chocolate Child, and this has been your next edition, but certainly not your last because we have one tonight at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time right here live on all these other channels. But the important part is at 6 p.m. And I talk yet another guest into coming here and apparently spilling their guts live on video for all of you guys to be entertained. All right, Steven saying thank you so much for joining us. You really impressed us, and we thank you for helping us to continue our journey. And yes, for all of you that need that all on